Hello! This is Way of Weinstein, wherever you may be and however you may be watching, live in the financial district of New York City, Facebook Live and YouTube, here to break down the 2018 baseball season and give my predictions. And God, I have been waiting for baseball for a while because my other teams have absolutely stunk, whether that be the Giants, the Knicks, the Rangers. All of them have just been god awful. Woo! Let's go Yankees. Okay, man, I am excited for baseball to start tomorrow. Woo! Man, the Yankees in Toronto tomorrow at 3:30. Okay, so I'm going to get to my picks for who's going to win the divisions, who's going to be in the wild card game, MVP, Cy Young, and Manager of the Year. So let's get to it. Let's start with the American League. So even though I'm a diehard Yankee fan, I'm actually picking the Sox to win the division. I think it's going to take some time for the Yanks to gel. I mean, with Greg Bird being out, he's someone that doesn't seem to be able to stay healthy. I think that's going to be a bigger loss than we think. And now, granted, is Giancarlo Stanton a great addition? I can't wait to go to some games this year to see him just absolutely pulverize the ball. Yeah. But I think we're underestimating how big a loss Starlin Castro is. He was a great contact hitter, and he was someone that was a very crucial piece in that locker room. So with the Central, I do have the Indians. I think they're going to have another great year. I mean, let's be honest. They made 7 errors in games 3 and 4 against the Yankees in the ALDS. I don't see them making that many errors in a 2-game span in the playoffs. If they do, I don't know. I mean, then they really need to go back to basics with the field. Like, they make another 7 errors in 2 playoff games. Okay, so, and then with the West, I've got the Astros. I mean, they still got Verlander, they still got Keuchel, and they added Garrett Cole, and they still got Altuve, Correa, Springer, a new Hebrew, Migo, Bregman. So Astros are going to be tough. And with the wild cards. So first wild card, got my Yankees. Definitely think that they're going to need some time to gel, but I think their offense, even without Bird for an extended period of time, is going to be very, very lethal. And then my second wild card for the American League, I've got the Angels. I think they're going to have a big year. I think if Trout stays healthy, if that guy, Shanoa, I know I'm mispronouncing it, if he can do anything that he's expected to do, I think that they're going to be a team that's going to at least push the Astros, and where they're not going to win the division by 15 games. Okay. And as far as MVP, Cy Young, and Manager of the Year, I've got Francisco Lindor from the Indians getting the MVP this year. I mean, I think he's going to have an overall great year. He's really the catalyst of that Indians team. Red Sox, Chris Sale, he's going to be the Cy Young. I mean, I think he's the most dominant pitcher in baseball for the regular season. I mean, if you ask me that question for postseason, I'd say a healthy Madison Bumgarner. Now, Manager of the Year, stick with the Red Sox. I would say Alex Cora. Now, why not Aaron Boone? Because Boone has no managerial experience, and when you think Aaron Boone, you think of a home run in Game 7 of the 03 ALCS. And with Cora, he's a guy that was a pivotal role on that Astros coaching staff. So I think he's unfortunately going to do a great job with the Red Sox. Okay, now to the NL. Alright, so NL East, got the Nats, Harper, Rendon. I mean, they're gonna do work. Strasburg, I mean, whew. But they probably will choke in the playoffs. Central, got the Cubs. Their pitching is straight out filthy, and they added you. West, I've got the Dodgers. They're even thinking about that absolute egg they laid in Game 7. I mean, God, that was just an awful, awful performance. They're going to be motivated to right the wrongs of last year. Now, my 2 wild cards. Now, for my first wild card, I got the Brewers. Love what they did, adding Lorenzo Cain and Christian Yelich, and if Braun can get his act together, I think that's going to be amazing. So I got them getting the first wild card, and the second wild card, I actually have the Mets. I think if their pitching can stay healthy, I think they're a team that can challenge the Nationals, and I think the Nats are going to win that division by less than 5 games. And I think certain players on that team, Cespedes, Syndergaard, I mean, who knows what else we'll get from the Mets, other stars, but I think that they're going to hold their own and win a lot more games than people think. So as far as the awards, so I've got Cody Bellinger from the Dodgers winning the MVP. He was an absolute revelation last year, and he's going to continue on that. For Cy Young, I said that the Mets are going to surprise people. I think that statement's only true if Syndergaard is someone that is in contention for the Cy Young. I have him winning the Cy Young, and sticking with the Mets, I've got Mickey Callaway winning Manager of the Year. I think he's going to do a great job. He was a great coach in Cleveland from 2013 to 2017. Okay. And now to the playoff matchups. Okay, so I have the Yankees beating the Angels in the wild card game. Now to the ALDS. I do have the Yankees falling to the Indians in the ALDS. Indians getting a little revenge. I think the Yankees were somewhat lucky that the Indians made so many errors. Granted, the Yankees did take advantage of them. They got a lot of big 2-out hits. But I think that Kluber is going to be redeemed because he was just awful in that Game 5 when Didi went yard on him twice. But I do think that the Indians will win that in a 5-game series as opposed to the Astros and Red Sox. I think it's very difficult to repeat. And when you have guys like Price and Sale, they can match up with the Astros pitching. So I think the Sox will also edge that in a close series. So Red Sox, Indians in the ALCS. And as far as the National League, so I've got the Mets going to Milwaukee and winning that wild card game. And then as far as the NLDS, I've got the Dodgers beating the Mets, and I've got the Cubs beating the Nationals. Because come on, when was the last time the Nats actually didn't choke in the playoffs? So then as far as the NLCS, so ALCS, NLCS, I've got Red Sox, Indians, and Dodgers, Cubs. So back to the AL, I've got the Indians returning to the World Series. They're going to try to right the wrongs of last year being an early exit. And as far as the NL, I've got the Dodgers over the Cubs going back to the World Series, trying to right their wrongs of last year. So, World Series, I have the Indians and the Dodgers. Now for that World Series, I think that the Indians will win that in 7. I think that their pitching is just going to be dynamite. I think that Kershaw could falter again, and more misery for them. And the Indians get their first World Series in over 50, not 60 years. So those are my picks for the baseball season. And if you didn't see my Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram post from a couple of hours ago, so there's this show called The John Campea Show on YouTube, where he has over 118,000 subscribers. I sent him a question regarding, could Hollywood ever adapt a Rooney Rule like policy to help with diversity in Hollywood? The question was answered. So If you want to watch him answer my question, just go to the video. I will post the link to my Facebook page in the next 5 minutes. It is within the mark of 12 minutes and 23 seconds, and it goes to 18 minutes and 19 seconds. Again, John Campia, thanks for answering my question about diversity in Hollywood. Love the graphic that your guy made with the different coaches and the Hollywood sign. But yeah, overall, more importantly, I'm excited for baseball season. Hopefully I am wrong with my picks. But if I'm not, then I'm right. More importantly, what do you guys think? Who do you think's winning the divisions, winning the awards? Write them down in the comments. Let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Happy opening day tomorrow to you all. If you like this video, like it, share it, comment. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to me on YouTube at Way of Weinstein. So excited baseball's back. Yeah! Let's go Yankees! Good night, everybody.